all heard the saying, silence is golden, but have you ever stopped to think about the true power that lies in a moment of quiet? It might surprise you to learn that choosing to remain silent can actually be one of the most powerful tools at your disposal in various critical situations. From navigating conflicts to making important decisions, silence can be a sign of strength, wisdom, and even lead to personal growth and success. In today's episode, we will delve deep into 5 specific situations where saying nothing at all is not only the most appropriate response, but also the most beneficial one for your mental and emotional well-being. Are you ready to uncover the secret power of silence and transform your approach to life's challenges? If so, buckle up, because this is going to be a game-changing episode that you won't want to miss. Sign 1. When receiving criticism. No one enjoys being criticized, yet it is an inevitable part of life. Our natural instinct is often to defend ourselves immediately, explain our actions, or sometimes retaliate with criticisms of our own. However, these reactions can often exasperate the situation and lead to further misunderstandings. Consider this instead. When receiving criticism, take a moment to pause and remain silent. This momentary pause accomplishes several things. First, it allows you to absorb and truly understand the criticism being given. Often, our defensive reactions prevent us from fully hearing and processing the feedback we are receiving. By staying silent, you give yourself the opportunity to reflect on the criticism and consider its validity. Second, it demonstrates to the other person that you are taking their feedback seriously. It shows that you respect their opinion enough to consider it fully before responding. This can help to diffuse the tension in the situation and can lead to a more constructive and productive conversation. Third, it gives you the opportunity to control your response. When we react impulsively, we often say things we later regret. Taking a moment of silence allows you to collect your thoughts and respond in a manner that is thoughtful and measured. Remember, criticism, when delivered constructively, is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. By embracing silence when receiving criticism, you can turn a potentially negative situation into a positive one and build stronger, more respectful relationships with others. Sign 2. During someone else's argument. Witnessing an argument can be incredibly uncomfortable, and it's often tempting to jump in and try to mediate or even take a side. However, this can often lead to more harm than good. When you insert yourself into someone else's argument, you run the risk of escalating the situation, misinterpreting the issue, or even becoming a target of the argument yourself. Even with the best intentions, your interjection can be perceived as intrusive or disrespectful. Instead, it's often wiser to remain silent during someone else's argument. This silence is not a sign of apathy or indifference. Rather, it is a sign of respect for the individuals involved and their ability to resolve their own conflicts. It shows that you trust them to handle the situation appropriately and that you are there to support them, not to judge or dictate. Moreover, staying silent allows you to observe the situation objectively without becoming emotionally entangled in the heat of the moment. It gives you the opportunity to fully understand both sides of the argument, which can be incredibly valuable if you are later asked for your opinion or advice. It also allows you to remain a neutral and calming presence, which can help to diffuse the tension and encourage a more productive conversation. Remember, your silence can often speak louder than words. By choosing to remain silent during someone else's argument, you are showing that you are a respectful, thoughtful, and supportive friend or family member. It's a small act that can have a big impact on the outcome of the situation and on your relationships with the people involved. Sign 3. When you're not fully informed. We live in a world where everyone has an opinion, and social media platforms make it easier than ever to share those opinions with the world. However, it's important to recognize that having an opinion is not the same as being informed. Too often, we feel compelled to contribute to a conversation or debate, even when we don't have all the facts. This can lead to the spread of misinformation, misunderstandings, and ultimately regret. In situations where you are not fully informed about the topic being discussed, it is wise to remain silent. This doesn't mean you are uninformed or uninterested. Rather, it shows that you have the self-awareness and humility to recognize the limits of your knowledge. It gives you the opportunity to listen and learn from others who may have more experience or expertise on the topic. Additionally, choosing to remain silent when you are not fully informed shows that you value the quality of the conversation over the quantity of your contributions. It demonstrates a respect for the truth and a desire to contribute meaningfully to the discussion, rather than just to be heard. Ultimately, by choosing to remain silent when you are not fully informed, you are showing that you are a thoughtful and considerate communicator. It's a sign of maturity and wisdom that will earn you the respect of your peers and enhance the quality of your conversations. Sign 4. When someone needs comfort. Sometimes when a friend or loved one is going through a tough time, they may not be looking for advice or solutions, but simply for comfort and a listening ear. In these situations, your presence and your willingness to listen can be far more valuable than any words you might say. It's natural to want to offer reassurances or suggest solutions when someone we care about is hurting. But often, these well-intentioned responses can come across as dismissive or minimizing the other person's feelings. For example, saying, "Everything will be okay," might seem comforting, but it doesn't acknowledge the person's current pain or struggle. Instead, it's often more helpful to simply be present with the person, to listen without judgment, and to offer nonverbal signs of support, such as a hug or a reassuring touch. This silent support can be incredibly comforting and can help the person feel heard, validated, and cared for. Remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. By choosing to remain silent and offer your presence and support, you are showing that you care deeply for the person and are there for them in their time of need. Sign 5. During important discussions. Making important decisions can be incredibly stressful and challenging. Often, there is a lot of pressure to weigh all the options, consider all the potential outcomes, and make the best choice possible. In these situations, it's easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions, and to feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of the decision at hand. It's in these moments that silence can be incredibly powerful. Taking time to sit in silence, free from distractions and outside influences, can help you to clear your mind, focus on the task at hand, and connect with your inner wisdom. It allows you to reflect on your values, your goals, and your priorities, and to make a decision that is aligned with your true self. Moreover, silence can also be valuable when discussing important decisions with others. Rather than rushing to express your opinion or assert your point of view, taking a moment of silence can help you to listen more deeply to the other person's perspective and to consider all the options before responding. Ultimately, by embracing silence during important decisions, you can make more thoughtful, informed, and intentional choices. It's a simple practice that can have a profound impact on your decision-making process and on the quality of the decisions you make. And there you have it, 5 crucial situations where silence truly is golden. Remember, choosing to remain silent is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it's a powerful tool that can help you navigate conflicts, absorb criticism, offer comfort, make informed decisions, and ultimately lead a more thoughtful and intentional life. By embracing silence in these situations, you can transform your relationships, your decision-making process, and even your sense of self. So the next time you find yourself in one of these situations, take a deep breath, embrace the silence, and see the positive impact it can have. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. If you found this content valuable, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or any experiences where silence played a key role for you. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to share more insightful content with you in the next episode. Until then, take care and remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all.